What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Texans franchise gameplay. For those of you that are new to the channel, man, go ahead, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button. I post a lot of franchise gameplays here on the channel, not just the Houston Texans. I also have a Washington football team franchise I would love for you guys to check out. If you look down below in the description, you'll find links to the playlist. Feel free to check those out. Leave a like if you enjoy what you saw. But for those of you who have been following this Texans franchise for a while now, we are now in week number 12, getting ready to take on the Detroit Lions, and it is Thanksgiving Day. But before we get into that, we have more important matters, man. I gotta say a huge thank you to you guys. I had the channel goal set up for us to get to 100 subscribers, and you guys just completely blew that out the water. Like, just blew my mind how fast we got there. So I have a $15 Amazon giveaway for you guys. Just as you see that that popped up on the screen right there, the Amazon code for the card will pop up on the screen later on in this video. You just got to keep on watching, man. I promise it's in there. Just keep watching the video. First person that ends up getting it, I mean, once it takes or whatever, like, if you could tweet me or something, just let me know that you got it. Like, that'd be really cool or whatever. I mean, yeah, but I would love to do something bigger, like to all 103 of you now that it is subscribe to the channel. I'd love to give you all something also, but your boy don't have money like that, man. So I mean, maybe next time let's go ahead and set our new channel goal, or a new channel subscriber goal at 150. At 150 subscribers, we'll do our next giveaway. Again, man, thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. You have no idea how much it really means to me that we're up over 100 subscribers and we're at triple digits. It's amazing to me. But back to the gameplay itself, man. These Houston Texans are coming off of a nice win in week number 11 up against the New England Patriots, and we're looking to keep that train going here, man. Thanksgiving Day here up against the Detroit Lions. Let's see what we're able to do. They have a little bit of firepower there at the receiver position. Matthew Stafford is no longer here. It's a new guy. What was his name? Tyree Jackson. We'll see what we're able to do with these new look Detroit Lions here. Season 1 of the CFN, man, if you're new, if you didn't know. And I will catch you guys on the field. Thanksgiving Day in the Motor City as the 4-6 Detroit Lions get ready to do battle with these 6-4 Houston Texans, who are coming off of a nice win in week number 11 up against the Patriots. Not sure who the Detroit Lions played, and not sure why this return man is taking the ball out of the end zone. You definitely should have stayed back there taking the knee, as he gets nowhere near the 25-yard line. First down, Tyree Jackson with a play-action fake, rolling the pocket to his right, has all day because there is no one pressuring him at all. Gets his pass off, and it is complete all the way down to the 41-yard line. A gain of 43 yards on his first pass of the day. After the completion, DeAndre Swift gets the carry there on 1st and 10, turns that into a gain of 2 yards up to the 39-yard line. 2nd and 8, another play-action fake here by Tyree Jackson, getting a little bit of pressure, rolls the pocket to his right once more, can't find anybody, and smartly throws that ball away before he's brought down for a sack. Now 3rd and 8, with the chance to get these Lions off the field here with a 3-and-out. Jackson rolling this time to his left, can't find anybody, throws on the run, and that one is going to be incomplete, bringing up a 4th and 8 here from the 39-yard line, but the offense is going to stay on the field here. Tyree Jackson back in the shotgun formation with a 5-wide set, setting up his audibles right now, trying to see if he can get his guys in position to pick up this first down. Has all day to throw, ends up finding Jamal Agnew open in between the zone, makes the catch and picks up the first down and keeping this drive alive for the Detroit Lions. Now 1st down from the 28-yard line. Jackson back to throw, and that one is almost intercepted. Tyree Jackson got away with one right there. The linebacker had it in his hands, just unable to get that second hand on the ball there. Bradley Roby coming up, laying the lumber there. 3rd down and 8 here from the 26-yard line. Tyree Jackson back to throw once more across the middle. Ends up completing that one to Greg Jennings, who makes the nice little possession catch, keeping this drive alive down to the 9-yard line. Jackson rolling the pocket to his right once more. Thought he was about to take off with this one. Ends up throwing this one late. Ends up hitting his tight end, who gets him all the way down to the 5-yard line. Play action fake here, throwing the bubble screen to Jennings, and we're all over that. Justin Reed ended up reading that perfectly, stopped him for a loss of 2 yards there on the play. Now 3rd and goal here from the 7-yard line. Tyree Jackson dropping back to throw, has all day, ends up firing across the middle to a wide open Tyrell Williams, who makes the catch in the end zone, and the Detroit Lions had the first points up on the board of the day. I mean, I guess that works. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay in this league, because I really don't like the fact that there's no 4th down rule at all. Like, if this was my Washington league, we have the fourth down rule. Like, he would have had to punt the ball there, or at least try to attempt a really long field goal. And 9 times out of 10, you would have punted that ball away. We had to stop, but it is what it is. We just got to play with the rules how they're set right now. 2nd down and 8, handoff goes here to Dontrell Hilliard, who turns that into a gain of nothing as he's only able to work his way back to the line of scrimmage there. 3rd down and 8, definitely don't want to go 3 and out here. And Deshaun Watson ends up firing a hot one in there to Will Fuller, who makes the possession catch all the way up to the 43-yard line. More than enough for Houston Texans 1st down. Deshaun Watson looking to take a deep shot right away here on 1st down, looking for Brandon Cooks in double coverage, and Cooks is unable to make a play on that ball, and 9 times out of 10, that's going to be the result there. Interception, turnover on downs. Detroit has the ball at the 4-yard line. Handoff goes to DeAndre Swift, and he's going the wrong way. Ends up losing 3 yards on the play, back to the 1, but Madden only recognizes 2 of those yards. 2nd down and 12, Tyree Jackson back to throw out of his own end zone, goes across the middle to Jamal Agnew, who has the catch in traffic, gets some 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. Jackson in trouble, pressure in his face, gets that pass off somehow, but it is incomplete. Tyree Jackson looking for the roughing the passer, pass interference, something. Refs called nothing, and surprisingly enough, after they went for it on 4th and 8, I guess going for it here just wasn't in the cards for the Detroit Lions. Nice little return here by Randall Cobb. Has a little bit of room in front of him, but ends up getting brought down just shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. 1st down and 10. Back to throw again with Deshaun Watson. Checks it down into the flats to Dontrell Hilliard, who makes the catch, gets out of bounds, gain about 15 yards there on the play. And the Houston Texans are starting to move this ball now. Handoff on 1st down goes to David Johnson up the middle, ends up turning that into a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 from the 32-yard line, trying to set up the screen pass here to Dontrell Hilliard. Just bad stick work right there. Ended up cutting that one back inside. And here you guys go, man. I wasn't going to make you all wait too long. Again, thank you for 100 subscribers. First one, whoever puts that code in, if you could just tweet me, let me know that you got it, I'd be grateful. 3rd down and 7, end up completing that pass in the flats there to Duke Johnson, picks up the 1st down, gets out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Trying to take a shot to the end zone there, ends up completing the pass to Will Fuller, who for whatever reason falls down at the 4. He could have easily walked into the end zone. Speaking of walking to the end zone, Dontrell Hilliard is stopped just a yard short, bring it up a 2nd and goal here from the 1-yard line. David Johnson, the running back in this set, give it to him right at the middle, try to punch his way into the end zone, and he ends up being stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Try to go with the read option here on 3rd and goal. Watson makes one guy miss, tries to extend this ball across the goal line, and he ends up getting stopped right at the 1. The Detroit Lions can smell a stop here on 4th and goal. The Houston Texans are going for it. Watson back to throw, ends up firing in the back of the end zone, finding Brandon Cooks wide open, who makes a beautiful toe-tapping grab. And the Houston Texans have finally answered by putting points up on the board of their own. That was unnecessarily difficult to score from the 1-yard line. Like I said, a problem with this Houston Texans team is our offensive line is not that good at all. Like, I try to put it all on our running backs, really, but no, I think it's mainly our offensive line is really the problem. 1st down and 10, Tyree Jackson ends up completing that pass across the middle to his tight end, who picks up a huge gain all the way up to the 38-yard line. DeAndre Swift gets his number called there. He's brought down after a gain of 4 yards by Charles Omenu. 2nd down and 6, Jackson firing across the middle and somehow completed that pass. I thought that was going to be an interception, dangerous pass across the middle, but it ends up working out for the Detroit Lions. 1st down, a power option here out of the pistol formation, goes bad, balls on the ground, but luckily enough for Detroit, DeAndre Swift is able to jump on the fumble, but they do end up losing 2 yards there on the play. 2nd down and 12, Jackson back to throw, going deep, has a man open. It's Greg Jennings, who just completely torched the entire secondary of the Houston Texans. I don't know what happened back there. I'm pretty sure I heard Coach say we're not having Thanksgiving dinner until after the game, but somebody in that defensive secondary clearly did not get the memo, must have snuck a turkey leg, and they just fell asleep at the wheel, had the straight up itis back there as Greg Jennings, of all people, just ran completely past everyone. 2nd down and 10 here from the 25-yard line. Watson scrambling out the pocket to his right, about to take off and run to pick up a little bit of yards. He can, because the Detroit secondary did an amazing job of locking up every single receiver there. 3rd down and 5, in danger of this drive ending, taking a shot across the middle, ends up finding a wide open Darren Fells in the middle of the field. Nice little touch pass there by Deshaun Watson. Keeps this drive alive. First down and 10, taking a shot across the middle. Ends up finding Brandon Cooks, who's been coming up clutch whenever we're throwing it to him in reasonable situations. As long as we're not throwing it to him in double coverage, Brandon Cooks is good. Second down and 4, though. Watson back to throw. Ends up connecting with, surprise, surprise, Brandon Cooks yet again. Makes an amazing diving catch there down to the 33-yard line. Setting up the jet sweep here with Will Fuller. Turns the corner, gets a nice block, and picks up the first down. Gets down inside the red zone. Ran out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Houston Texans definitely try to put points up on the board right here. Watson rolling out of the pocket with his left. Going to take off with his legs. Ends up picking up a gain of 6 yards. Gets us to a 2nd and 4 here. Handoff goes to David Johnson. Needs just one block. Ends up turning the corner anyways and tries to run through the chest of Desmond Trufant. Ends up getting brought down at the 3-yard line. First down and goal here from the 3-yard line. Under 1 minute left in this first half. Handoff goes to David Johnson, who has no problem finding his way into the end zone from 3 yards out and tying this ball game up. But at the same time, I got to think, did I leave too much time on this clock in the first half? There's still 48 seconds left. Tyree Jackson has a bunch of weapons on the offensive end, especially since Greg Jennings apparently found the fountain of youth just like Randall Cobb. A tied ball game. I mean, he has 3 timeouts. If he can get a field goal out of this drive right here, this will put him in a pretty good position looking forward in the second half, as I believe we do get the ball to start off. First down and 10 from the 34-yard line. Jackson back to throw, has all day, still in that pocket. Ends up completing this one to Greg Jennings, who makes the catch. Doesn't get out of bounds, and it's all good, though. They end up calling their first of 3 timeouts that they have left. With 34 seconds left, Jackson back to throw here on first down. Going underneath there to Greg Jennings once more, makes the catch, and the Houston Texans do a great job of rallying to him, forcing the Detroit Lions to burn those timeouts. As long as we can keep them in bounds and make them use these timeouts, feel like we'll be all right. Second down and 2. Jackson back to throw, ends up finding Greg Jennings once more. Greg Jennings is the go-to receiver so far for these Detroit Lions. Now inside the red zone, you know Tyree Jackson's thinking end zone, trying to put 6 points up on the board. Ends up completing that pass in the flats, but the receiver is unable to keep a foot down inbounds. Second down, 15 seconds left across the middle for Jamal Agnew, and that is intercepted. Go ahead, wipe away those dreams of getting 6 before halftime, as Lonnie Johnson has just shut that down. Oh my gosh, whenever you need a big play, call on Lonnie. Lonnie is that guy for our team. Now with 12 seconds left here in the first half, just don't do anything stupid here. Just roll around in the pocket, look for anybody, somebody. Ends up finding Will Fuller, who ends up making the catch, and we end up calling a timeout right there. Just trying to stat pad right here. It's the nice little reception there to Will Fuller as that goes towards his X-Factor counter. Take off here with Deshaun Watson. Don't want to throw any unnecessary interceptions there with him. Picks up the first down. We'll just go into the second half with the game tied, 14 apiece. Basically a 0-0 ball game. We'll see which team is able to separate from the pack here in the second half. Overall, in the first half, I have no complaints about how things end up going for us. Our defense stepped up and made plays for us when we needed them to. First down and 10. Throw goes to Darren Fells, who makes a nice little catch in traffic. Somehow was able to bring that one in. Gets a first down up to the 42-yard line. First down and 10 here. Deshaun Watson in the shotgun formation. Calling Brandon Cooks in motion a little bit. Looks like he's trying to take a deep shot. Looking for Brandon Cooks. Has a step on Jeff Okudah, and that ball is underthrown more than enough for Jeff Okudah to get to it, and ends up having an interception. That's the second time we ran that play and the second time that we got picked off by it. I don't know. I mean, I know what happened. It was just a horrible underthrow there by Deshaun Watson. I mean, I know Jeff Okudah is good. He's obviously a superstar in this league. But Jeff Okudah is not keeping up with Brandon Cooks. Like, Okudah has like 90 speed. I'm pretty sure Brandon Cooks has like 94 speed. Like that, there should be no way that he kept up with him. Watson just had a noodle arm performance at that time and just gave Okudah more than enough time to close in on that one. But now it's time for our defense to step up big for us once more. Offense fell short. It's time for the defense to bail him out. Tyree Jackson ends up completing that pass across the middle to his wide receiver, Williams. Ends up getting him to a third down and 6 here from the 43-yard line. Jackson back in the shotgun formation as they run hurry-up offense, trying to put his guys in the right position to see if they could attempt to pick up this first down here on third down. Jackson drops back to throw, ends up firing an out route there to DeAndre Swift, who makes the catch but is short of the first down. 4th and 1, they set up the bubble screen to Greg Jennings, who makes the catch, and Lonnie Johnson and Bradley Roby make the tackle, but they're unable to stop Greg Jennings, who has just gone crazy in this game. and picks up the first down. I have no idea how Greg Jennings was able to fight through the tackle of those two guys and still get the first down. I thought for sure he would stop for a loss on that play. 2nd down and 10 here from the 36-yard line. Jackson setting up the screen here to DeAndre Swift. Has blockers out in front of him, makes one guy miss, and Swift has more than enough for a Lions first down as he's brought down at the 24-yard line. Jackson back to throw once more, connects underneath to who other than Greg Jennings, makes the catch, ducks out of bounds, just shy of the first down marker, gets them to a 2nd and inches from here from the 14-yard line. Jackson back in the shotgun formation, looking to drop back and throw, goes across the middle to Williams, who makes the catch in traffic. Justin Reed was closing in on him, but he was just there a second too late. DeAndre Swift gets the carry there. He ends up getting knocked down at the 3-yard line. Inside the 5, the Lions can smell the end zone here. Tyree Jackson dropping back to throw under pressure. Somehow was able to get that ball away before the pressure got there and brought him down. 3rd down and 3 from the 3-yard line. Jackson back to throw once more, looking to go to the end zone. Is intercepted by Justin Reed. Reed's been making plays all day long. Ends up getting the interception there, but unfortunately, Madden pulled me out of the end zone. I wanted to stay in the end zone with Justin Reed. Now we're starting out our offense on the 2-yard line. Handoff goes to David Johnson. He powers his way forward for a gain of 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7 from the 5-yard line. Dontrell Hilliard back there in the running back position. Gets some weird animations, ends up stumbling forward for a gain of about, 2 yards up to the 8-yard line. 3rd down and 3 on the rollout. Ends up finding Darren Fells, who makes the catch. He's at the 35 to 40. Ends up running over Jeff Okudah at the 40-yard line. First down for the Houston Texans. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Handoff goes to Duke Johnson, and he ends up getting stopped pretty much as soon as he gets past the line of scrimmage. Mark him down for a gain of 1 yard there. 2nd down and 9, trying to roll out the pocket. Watson just can't find anybody, doesn't throw the ball away, and that is going to count as a sack as Deshaun Watson ends up losing a yard there on the play. Now back to a 3rd down and 10. Watson rolling out of the pocket yet again, firing on the run for Darren Fells, who makes a nice little catch, falls down at the 45-yard line, and that is another Texans first down. Handoff goes to David Johnson there on 1st down, who ends up picking up a gain of 10 yards down to the 34-yard line. Sticking with the ground attack here on 1st down. Dontrell Hilliard, the running back this time, he ends up getting stopped after a gain of 2 yards there on the play from the 33-yard line. Setting up the jet sweep here to Will Fuller. Tries to turn the corner, has blockers out in front of him. Picks up the first down, getting down inside the 25-yard line. Finally brought down at the 23. 1st down and 10. Handoff goes to David Johnson once more. Tries to power his way down to the 20-yard line. Gets stopped just a yard short. 2nd down and 8. Handoff once more goes to David Johnson. Turns the corner, has the speed, gets away from the defensive end, and almost has the first down as he stopped at the 14-yard line. 3rd down and 1. If we pass this ball here, that is a problem, but it seems like they're not even going to let us run the ball. We try to run it with Dontrell Hilliard, and he ends up getting stopped at the line of scrimmage. Hilliard is not really a power back. We probably should have had David Johnson in there on that situation. 4th down and 1, looking to try to throw this ball. We could have gone for the field goal, but we felt like we can get it. Watson rolling the pocket to his right, can't find anybody, and just decides to throw this ball away rather than throw it into the end zone or attempt to throw it to someone. And that's just a bad drive right there, man. 1st down and 10 after we turn the ball over at the 13-yard line. Handoff goes to DeAndre Swift, who has blockers out in front of him. DeAndre Swift turns on the burners, try to chase him down with Crozen, and he gets away from him. Justin Reed is the last line of defense. He's trying to chase him down, and he does not have the speed to catch DeAndre Swift as he motors his way all the way into the end zone, giving the Detroit Lions the lead. And now that 4th down non-conversion hurts even worse, man. We definitely should have gone for the field goal, but I mean, it's 4th and 1. Like, anybody and their mama thinks that we can get a 4th and 1. Like, that should be easy money. That should be cake. But it doesn't matter now. The Detroit Lions did end up missing the field goal, so now we have a chance to take the lead with a touchdown and a field goal of our own. 1st down and 10. Handoff goes to David Johnson. Powers his way forward for a gain. Actually ends up losing a yard, apparently, in the Madden. Ends up moving us back to the 44-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Jet sweep here goes to Randall Cobb. And David Johnson, if you would have just picked up that block, we would have been able to turn the corner and have maybe a 1st down. 3rd down and 5. Rolling the pocket, trying to find someone open. Ends up finding Darren Fells, who's been our go-to guy all day. Whenever things get a little hairy, we can always count on Darren Fells. 1st down and 10. Watson rolling the pocket to his left, looking for someone. Can't find anybody open, buying some time. Probably should throw the ball away, but goes back across the field, and that one's going to be intercepted by Tyvi. Tyvi has the interception. He's off and running, trying to turn this into a pick 6, and he ends up getting brought down at the 33-yard line. Oh, my God. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. That was a horrible throw, but we're still in. Oh, we had the chance with Lonnie Johnson to get an interception, to turn that around, to wipe off the interception thrown by Deshaun Watson off the board, but it ends up being a completion down to the 2-yard line. Trying to set up the jet sweep here with Williams, and he ends up getting stopped right at the 1-yard line. Texans call their first time out there with 1 minute and 36 seconds left. Try to set up the bubble screen. Ends up being completed there to Williams, and he walks into the end zone for a Detroit Lions touchdown, and that's going to extend the lead up to 12 points. But Detroit wants a full 14-point lead. They're going to go for 2 here. Dropping back to throw with Jackson, getting pressure, ends up throwing this ball away, and it's going to be incomplete. Man, you know what? Back to that interception that I threw with Deshaun Watson. I mean, all right, listen. I know it was a horrible decision. Like, I'm not even going to try to deny that it wasn't a good decision. Like, it was a horrible decision, 100%. Like, I deserved the interception because I was all the way across the field trying to throw back across the field. Like, you don't ever do that. You don't even do that in real life. But if you saw it the way that I was seeing it, QT was wide open, like 10 yards ahead of Tyvi, who ended up catching the interception. For whatever reason, I'm going to throw up the screenshot of it right now, but for whatever reason, I don't know why QT, as soon as Deshaun Watson, he threw the ball, he threw it directly to Tyvi. Like, Tyvi didn't even move. Like, he threw it directly to him. If he would have thrown it to QT right where he was standing at, that would have been an easy completion. And, I mean, we would have had the first down at least. I mean, because he had Tyvi in a hard flat. That's the only reason I threw it. I was like, oh, yeah, I know he's in a comeback, but he stopped 10 yards well before that hard flat there. So if I throw this, there should be no way that hard flat is going to turn around and get back there. Like, yeah, Madden logic, he should turn around and play it, but, like, no, there was no logic on that one. Deshaun Watson literally threw that ball directly to Tyvi, which was ridiculous. So now at this point, we got 20 seconds left in the game, and our chances of a comeback are pretty much are none to none. I would say slim to none, but no, it's none to none. Try to go deep to the end zone right here to Will Fuller, who's lit up, but he ends up dropping this ball. Now we have 16 seconds left, 44 from the 44-yard line. Watson dropping back to throw. Ends up connecting with Will Fuller on the sideline, who ends up getting tossed out of bounds with 11 seconds, saving 2 timeouts. But, I mean, really, come on now. Like, it doesn't matter if we have our timeouts left. We end up connecting underneath here to Duke Johnson, who ends up making the catch, ducks out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Trying to make this score look a little bit better here. Deshaun Watson rolling out of the pocket. He's going to take off with his legs. Gets a block there from David Johnson. He gets into the end zone with no time left on the clock, which, I mean, makes me feel a little bit better, man. We only lost by 6, but we're still going to try to get that score down a little bit more. We want to go for 2 here. Deshaun Watson drops back to throw. He's going to do it with his legs once more and walks into the end zone. And your Houston Texans only lose by 4. So, I mean, it's still a difficult loss. I mean, it sucks that we end up losing the game, really. But, I mean, I can't be mad because I did it to myself. I was in a perfect position, and I literally threw the game away by throwing that across backfield, wherever you want to say, cross body, across field throw. Doesn't intercept it. But, I mean, it is what it is. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more Washington or Texans franchise gameplays, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.
As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Detroit, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face